and we're live.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Yes, it is not evening, it is afternoon. I'm done with that, promise.
I think you poked way too much the button.
Yeah, well, they give me toys to play with. What do you expect?
Eh,
Yeah, welcome to a Sunday edition of the Half-Ass Show.
yay.
I'm Brandon. Obviously, you know Illy in the box over there.
Yeah, this is me. This is me in the box. Nothing too crazy, I know. But it's weird to be in the afternoon. I was
Yeah.
honestly feeling fucking sleepy after the dinner lunch food because it's like, oh my god, I think I ate too much. No, but I'm here.
Mhm.
I'm here and happy.
Yeah. So, part of the reason we kind of moved it to today was last night I had the privilege of doing commentary since there's this game came out called Tekken 8. I don't know if anybody else has heard about it.
Gee,
Might
I
just be
wonder
me.
why.
Yeah.
Gee,
But I kind of want to give a shout out to Neo Virgil 9, who was the host of that tournament, and
Nice.
very, very gracious to let me sit there and kind of vamp with him for 2.5 hours, I think it was, after some technical issues, doing commentary for his tournament. Which, look, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think anybody really expected a lot out of that one, but wow, that was some banger fights out of that. I mean,
I saw a bit of it.
Yeah.
Over your shoulder because I was like doing some drawings and shit, but it's like I was even clapping for the Rock-a-God thing, but well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but I did not expect to see the Steves of the world go out and just crush like they did, but
Right.
there was a Steve in the final even, so
Oh.
yeah.
One of the bunch of the Steves, huh?
Yeah, I bet I mean the character Steve, not like a person named multiple
No,
people.
I get it.
Yeah, I
What
know.
you're talking about.
I'm explaining to the audience,
Perdón.
really, so that way, yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so that's why we're doing this today. So it's the same podcast we would do on Saturday, just we decided to do it on Sunday. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hiccup.
He just ate. I'm sorry. We're all like, ugh.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up on today's show, gonna talk about the game industry because there's some interesting things that have been happening in the last couple of days there.
Right.
Ellie's got some comments on the Oscars. I don't know what they are. I'm gonna let her be on that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the list and bitch about some things.
Yeah. Also, the latest update on what I have dubbed McMahon Gate, which if you did not hear on Friday afternoon or Friday morning, Vince McMahon was of WWE fame was accused of some rather unsavory things, and we'll get into that a little later. But the updates, as I know right now, I know it's 3 days after, but it's like every time I thought it was done, something else came out of it. So
right.
It was a thing. I would also like to take a moment to comment if you've been paying attention to our little counter of viewers, or not viewers.
No.
Followers. We're 2 away from 200. So, you know, if you are new to the channel and you kind of like what we're doing, you want to push us over that threshold, please feel free. You know, we always feel like we're auditioning to new viewers, not in a bad way, but it's like we know that you don't always follow everybody, so you want to, you know, get a quality choice. So we hope we are that quality choice for you.
Yeah, we're quality crap, but it's good crap. I always say
we are
that.
what we are.
Let us remember we also have that stupid activity called the Wheel of Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me
enlighten people about that because we do have some new viewers probably. So don't be
Yeah.
afraid to.
What?
So you can talk about it is what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay. So we have like this thing called the Wheel of Chaos. If you poke, there's like a thingy on the audio things that
I'll
it's
play it
called.
right now.
Very loud.
Yeah.
So every time you put that thing, we go and wheel the thing. We turn the thing, and we'll have to stop the subject and talk about something stupid that the wheel will tell us. The last time that we played it, it was what?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Picking up. Rock-a-God this year. Hello, Rock-a-God. Yeah. But yeah, don't forget
So,
the Wheel of Chaos is there.
yeah. So if we get too far in the tooth of a story or something, you want us to move on, play that, and we drop everything.
Yeah, just everyone knows it's here. It's here to
Yeah.
stop us. Anyway.
hmm So, a little bit about ourselves because I always feel like every so often we kind of need to do a reset or a pilot because I always feel like lurkers come through and people that just find out about us. I kind of want to welcome everybody in. We are a duo, obviously, if you haven't figured it out by now, of streamers. We use the PNG tuber format for our little motif world, I guess you could say.
Yup.
And Illy is the artist of this channel. That's like, if there's something here that has been drawn, there's a damn good chance that it's her, unless they say, let me put my stick figures up, and nobody's wanted that
Oh
yet.
my god. Yeah, no, all the star artworks, logos, and all that crap is made by me. If you, yeah,
The writing and some of the creative content is on my end, FYI.
yeah,
So.
he's more of a creator thing. I'm not good for that. I can doodle.
I mean, I know the word content creator gets thrown about a lot. I don't like
Right.
that because to me it's sort of counterproductive because it's like if we're a content creator, that means we're creating original content when most of us, and this is not a knock, we're not creating original content. We're taking original content and making it our own image. Like, when you play game streams and all that stuff. That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to sound highfalutin on that, but just to be perfectly honest. A couple of notes here. Also, if you guys like what we got going on, if you want to find us on social media, we have a new command that takes you to our link tree, shows you everything we need there.
Nice.
If you want to join directly to our Discord, we have a Discord command. You can pop these up. I need to make timers for these. I am well aware of that. But I'll be sprinkling this around through the show also, so don't be afraid to check those links out. You're always welcome in the Discord. We always like having people in there, getting to know our community, let it grow. Oh, it's still in its growing infancy, but it is small but mighty.
Oh yeah, we're still around. Like I feel like a lot of people would have thrown the fucking towel at some point, but we're still here. So
we're masochists.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to say it. we like torturing ourselves with times that don't exist, with projects that don't exist. But I love it. So
okay, but on that note, Illy, what have you been up to lately? Like you've been you kind of blew out a hell of a picture the other day, so kind of let you take your whatever you've been up to, gaming and all that. You know how this works.
So I guess this week was kind of slow-ish, so I had a lot of time for myself. I actually posted the new chapter for Seasons. FYI, Seasons is one of my personal stories that I'm updating on Substack. I did that. I watched some movies. I guess I was like in a retro kind of thing, and it makes me feel bad that I watched the Mad Max Fury Road movie recently. I don't know. I guess it's because of the Oscar seasons and such. It's like, yeah, I remember that one. I watched it and it actually aged really good. Kind of missed that kind of action. There's been a while since I've seen a movie that kooky, because it's honestly kooky. Gaming, I played a bit of the Cult of the Lamb, but right now I'm like stuck because it's the last fucking level. So I'm there. I did play a bit with the Tekken, just a bit, because I'm a dumbass and I didn't let it run completely, and I was like, why is there only 6 characters? There should be more.
Yeah, you told me that. I'm like, there's 32 characters. How are you only finding 6? That's
because I only saw 6, and there's like, Haley, you didn't fucking upload it completely. Oh well, that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm new to this. So yeah, I did that. It's been a thing, and I did a couple of drawings, artworks for the art story, which is the
dominant ones.
The dominant ones. And I last night I finished the second one, and it turned out to be a very nice wallpaper. Not gonna lie there.
Yeah.
So
which we might post that in our Discord. I haven't decided yet. It's on our social media, so just follow the social media links and you'll find them there.
Yeah.
For those of you that are not on Twitter or X, we do have we are also on Blue Sky and Mastodon also. So we cover all the social gamut. I think the only one we're not on is Facebook, and it's just because I'm too lazy to make an account because I opened up 3 fronts on social media. I don't need a 4th.
I have way too much social medias, but I think the wallpaper, the only place that I posted it is on the Rockagoth thing. I
Yeah.
have like a page there for commissions and such. Last week I also posted like the new pricing for my commissions. If anyone is interested in whatever stupid thing. But yeah, I have that there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Also, we should point out, as Illy no doubt hinted, not we, she is available for
Wow.
content. If you guys need a banner, if you need a PNG tuber, you like what she
Yeah.
does. If you need a logo, what have you, look her up. She's very much there. And yeah, that's where we trapped him on Facebook. The old people. I wish. Oh, how I wish. Um, but yeah, as testimonial, I'm sure Rockagoth could speak to your skills on that, and
Yeah.
I can obviously because I'm like, yeah, I trust you with your stuff.
Well, you don't have a choice. To be fairly honest,
It's either PNGs or you see this ugly mug. So you're doing the right thing.
I think I'm saving everyone from ugly mugs. But let me be fair with you. Yeah, I try my best to show good quality content here. So yeah, if anyone wants anything, I'm available. So
Yeah. Let's see here. On my end, what have I been up to this week? Well, I got my comics Wednesday. I am still recommending, and I know everybody is going caca with me explaining this. If you go to a comic shop and you have not picked up the issue of Ghost Machine, which is like the sort of smorgasbord intro to their universes, definitely pick it up. It's only like $5, and you get a premium card back. I'm holding it now. You get a very good, sturdy cover, and it's very thick, good quality paper. So they're not skimping on this.
oh yeah,
And
I did
yeah,
actually looked at it the day that you
yeah.
had it here.
If you are a comic book fan, some of the creators involved with this include Jeff Johns, Brian Hitch of Ultimates fame, Brad Meltzer. He is a writer. He did Identity Crisis. He also did some books. He's a big book writer. He did a book called Books of Fate. Peter J. Tomasi, just to name a few. There's some people that are involved in that, and their selection of universes ranges from post-apocalyptic to somehow Back to the Future, but in modern times with people from the 24th century trying to live in here. That sounds crazy, but it works better than you think on paper.
Sounds really convoluted, but okay.
It sounds convoluted, but you read the intro and it's just like, this could work. I can see where this is going.
Anything can work right now. It's better than reading the same shit.
Well, it's just kooky enough that it kind of draws you in. It's just such a wacky idea that you go, yeah, why not?
Kooky has been this week. Now I see that. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, who actually wrote that Rockefeller's thing? Give me a second here. I'm trying to remember who wrote this. Flipping through. Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta go all the way through this thing. Jeez.
Oh boy.
Peter J. Tomasi, that was the guy that wrote the Rockefellers. There's also some supernatural stuff they got in there. Hyde Street, which looked interesting. Not my cup of tea, but for people that like horror stuff, that may be. Like if Harrow County or maybe the whatchamacallit, the
Walking
yeah,
Dead.
the Hellblazer stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That might be up your idea. That might be up your alley. So
At least it's not like the cross. I feel like that's the most fucking bizarre thing I've read, and I left it be. Let's just leave it like that.
I think the most bizarre thing I read was Starhenge, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that concept.
Well, that one just
and I want that second volume too.
the one that I tell you is just fucked up. It's like very fucked up. I'm edgy, but not that edgy. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
Okay, but so other than that, I've been playing Tekken. I got Tekken 8, obviously. I haven't gone online yet. Like, I spent the weekend because between work, doing the commentary I did last night, and just wanting to take a general day off, I've just been offline kind of learning a couple of characters and playing around with them, seeing what I can do with it. Haven't really gotten that deep into them, went to my mains, but I'm kind of trying to I'm actually thinking maybe this week I will get some of the characters that I haven't played and kind of drill through them and then hop on the stream and play them out and see how I feel with them, like do a live testing online, I guess.
Can I say something?
Yes.
So I did watch the first stream of Rockagoth when she was gonna start streaming, and Rockagoth I thought that was very fucking funny. I just started praying, and I threw the phone and I started laughing hard because it's like, what the fuck? But so far, it's been a fun game. I mean, I played just a bit, and it was more because of my dumbass. But yeah, I'll give it a try later in the week, I guess, and see what's up.
And the seeds have been planted.
Look, to be perfectly honest, I'm not gonna play online because I don't have the online pass. Fuck that. I already have the
If
Nintendo one.
I was gonna say, if you want that, I might be willing to help you out with that for like 3 months or something, just to see if you like it.
Nah. It's like I don't want to get into that. It's like, oh, it's a rabbit hole that I don't need. And honestly, to be perfectly honest
Mm.
again, I prefer working on my artworks right now because I feel like Jesus Christ. So, well. Anyway,
Yeah, but I kind of like the general vibe that this Tekken's got. Like I was noticing, I was watching Kid Rocket's friend of the channel stream, and he was doing a battle. And you remember in King of Fighters where they always had those, like when you get the right characters at the intro, they would have like a little conversation with each other.
oh yeah, yeah.
Tekken's doing that now.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so it's gonna add some flavor to it. I kind of like that. It's like I liked when King of Fighters did that because to me that's great subtle world building, and that can
Mm.
really enrich an entire product if done executed right. And boy, they have.
Oh, so is that what I saw the other day? I think it was either this morning or last night. I saw something about the bears having an argument about a fucking fish. And I'm
It
like
might be.
that's so funny because I love the bears. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm done with that. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Story mode, haven't gotten that much into. The arcade quest, I ignore every cutscene because I don't need to really train on that. And also, I think the avatars look dumb.
Yeah,
I am
you
like
said that.
99% sure my character is a girl, and I don't realize it.
And then I'm gonna do mine. It's like, why do I look like a boy? That shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, it's really weird, like facial
So weird.
structures where it's like I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this looks like a guy. No, that looks like a girl. Oh, this looks like a guy. Oh no, that has eyelashes. What is happening here?
Now, there's guys with eyelashes too. You have nice eyelashes.
Yeah. I'm honestly thinking it's like I got like the helmet or something, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Just commit to the fucking faceless helmet. Just be that guy.
Yeah, just whatever.
Yeah.
You'll get over it.
I've already kind of played around with the customization. I have my Orange Cassidy Steve ready to go.
Oh my god. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Made Hydrant Victor because I was bored, and let's see what else I come up with in the next couple of days. You never know with me. I do some. There's a lot you can do with that creative thing, but it is, but it's also very samey.
Ow.
Like I don't know how to explain it other than it's like everybody has the same tool set, and yes, if you play with the colors and you add some things, it does work, but they're all very repetitive. Like I don't see a lot of uniqueness to each character other than like the default outfits, which makes sense, but it just kind of that's what I liked about the last Tekken is you could kind of take those other outfits and fuse them together and come up with other things.
Yeah. That she's kind of right. Like the PC modes are very different. They do things with it. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're gonna do PC mods, you might as well just start building a game, in my opinion. That's
Yeah.
how I've always felt.
Oh well.
Yeah, but that's just me.
Brandon
So-
soul fart.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that today with we were talking about music, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like Abe Simpson. I'm like, I used to know what it was, and I'm like, I never knew what it was, and I'm almost 40 and don't care what it was. So you know what? You do you. I'm happy with my Soundgarden and all my grunge and metal. I'm completely content.
Oh my god. That's fine.
What?
No, that's fine. Honestly. Like, I don't know why everyone keeps telling me, like, I look young, but I look like, I look old as fuck, I guess. But that's my perspective, I guess. So, well, who knows? Anywho.
But we never said what is it. So there is that too.
What is
Okay,
what?
there's the Faith No More reference. There we go. Okay, moving
Oh
on.
my god.
But you know that song Epic. You never said what is it.
To be really honest, I don't like Epic.
Well, to be perfectly blunt, they also pretty much say it's sex at some point. So
It's sex. It talks
yeah,
about sex.
it is. No, basically, the it they're talking about is sex.
Oh. Okay.
Which when you hear that song and you hear it in that context, you're like, that kind of works.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
So there's your musical reference from the 1980s for you today, ladies and gentlemen.
Please stop
Stay,
him.
stay tuned next week when we go into a deep dive on 2112 and Rush.
No. Can we
Illy will
leave?
be asleep for that education.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little mask on my face and just like
Hmm.
Honestly. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so one other thing we do on this podcast through the week is we talk about things that have happened through the week. We had an extra day, but I kind of want to start off. We've been talking about gaming, so it's a good place to start. This story comes from Game Industry and also the Dexerto article you published earlier. I kind of
Oh yeah.
fused into this. Okay, so
Oh,
just so
okay.
you're aware. Yeah. By the way, if you guys are curious, we do check these sources out. We do read the articles, and we kind of form our own opinions from them, but we give credit where credit's due. If you want to read the original articles, we have a new section on our Discord, so do not be afraid to join into that Discord so you can see what we're talking about, form your own opinions, and, you know, you can always discuss there also. So 2023 for gaming was kind of, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of a lot of layoffs happened, is I believe what happened, what the general thing was.
Yeah, there was a lot of cuts and layoffs on
Yeah.
companies, big companies.
Well, her conversation on GameIndustry.biz,
Mm.
a lot of CEOs that wanted to remain anonymous pretty much said, "Get ready for the next 2 years. It's gonna suck."
Suck
They're
in what
saying that they're
way?
they're saying that a lot of layoffs are coming, a lot more layoffs are coming,
Mm.
and studio closures could be coming
Oh
soon. Like,
boy.
yeah, and the reason they're saying this, and yeah, I'm gonna get into my opinions on this in a little bit also, but part of it is they're saying when 2020 and the COVID crisis happened,
Hmm.
there was a lot of content made because you work from home and people were just trying to churn out stuff.
Right.
And it's sort of there's too much of a good thing situation going on right now. Because
Ah.
let's think last year to the releases. Like by January, we already had Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
February was another big month. March, I mean, pick a month, you will probably find some big name in there, or
Right.
if not, some indie darling that sort of took its place. And that cycle has kind of continued on through the year, even to this year. I mean, we're just talking about now. Tekken came out on Friday,
Hmm.
and before that, we had Pal World, which is a whole nother mess of another
Oh.
day to talk about because I don't know
Yeah.
where that's going yet. So there's a lot of product out there, and plus next week also, or this week, we have the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League for the two people who care about that.
Oh. Did you hear about what happened with the reviewers?
Are they being paid?
So let me tell you that apparently, the company didn't release the codes for the
Oh,
few.
that's not. Oh, that's
Yeah,
bad.
bro.
Oh, that's
I
bad.
I read that on IGN and somewhere else.
When's the
I
review? When's the embargo lift?
so it's supposed to be done yesterday, and they never received the codes. Never. So they're
Oh,
just
that's
gonna
not good.
no. That's you know with that kind of stuff, it makes me think that it's like, are they really trying to hide that this game sucks? Because it's very hard to hide something that sucks.
You know, another thing about that is I was kind of looking around online like earlier this morning, and I
Hmm.
kind of saw some gaming websites. I'm not going to name them because I
Hmm.
don't know. But I saw
Uh-huh.
some gaming websites like, hey, maybe this won't be as bad as we think. And I remember back to when Street Fighter V came out, and everybody was like, this game sucks. Oh, doom and gloom. And everybody, when Street Fighter 6 came out, was like,
Right.
myself included, I will throw myself into this bus, but I had to play it first to confirm it.
Hmm.
But I remember a lot of like people talking about Street Fighter 6 when it was announced, and they're like, ooh, I don't know, man. And this might not be a good idea. And then, like a day later, after the trailer, like this thing looks epic. This looks amazing. Like you know that turn that they do, where it's like they basically go to their people and go, "Shut up. Here's money. Talk good about it."
Yeah. It's
And I
it's
saw a couple of those websites come up with that, and I was kind of wondering. I wonder if they're trying to make that turn. But now that you said that there's not even review copies for the embargo to be lifted from,
yeah. I want to see. Oh boy, who
Oh,
did
wait, you
that?
serious? Let me laugh even
who
harder.
did what?
Oh
Oh,
wow!
Waffle
Oh,
Iron!
oh
You
my
son of a gun! Welcome back, good
god!
sir.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
Waffle!
Hey! Welcome back, bro! Brandon, if you don't
Does
put
this
this on.
mean you are going to be doing some playing of the Discord or Twitch and all that soon?
Or the Mexican dance. Oh my god, I miss that guy.
It's good to see you, man. I know we've been off and on in Discord. I just, yeah. Oh, probably not. Well, hey, a viewer's a viewer, and you're always one of our favorites. So
Yeah, my
thank you so much
man.
for the subscription, man. It really, Oh, wow. Well, we thank you for choosing us for your content, I guess, at that point.
Well, he got lucky because
Yes, he did.
yeah, the show was today.
Anyway, back to what we're talking about, which is the gaming industry and the rough couple of years it's got ahead. They're basically saying 2025 is when we're going to kind of start to break even in a way. So the COVID thing is they're doing this, which is the abundance of games. They're also citing interest rates. Okay.
Mhm.
And my favorite part about this whole story that I read, which I completely buy none of because I feel it's utter bullshit. There is no way to raise prices. So we're just going to ignore the $70 price tag I paid for Tekken. Well, I didn't pay that, but still.
Well, you didn't pay that.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Definitely. Oh my god.
Yeah, but they're talking about like, oh, we can't raise prices. I'm like, but you kind of do. You
Yeah, they
it
did.
this generation, in fact.
Mhm. They fucking did.
Yeah, which they're complaining about that. I'm like, well, what the hell do you want us to pay then? Because I'm not gonna like look, if you're gonna make me drop $100, I expect some shit in return.
Honestly, what was it that I told you about the fucking The Last of Us, the remaster
Yeah,
bullshit?
the remaster,
So in
which is the
retail,
game they should have put in the first place.
in retail, the remaster bullshit thing is $50, $49.99 plus taxes and bullshit, so it's over 50. No. Why? What's the point?
Because HBO made them money.
So what? The second season is gonna suck. I'm still gonna watch it, but I don't give a shit.
Well, on top of that, it's like, okay, we're screaming about like, oh, it's $70 a video game, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is usually our AAA, your EAs, your Activisions, your Sonys, all of them, okay?
Most of them, yes. Are the
I wanted to,
like the sporting
okay.
ones too? Also, sorry.
Those go down in price very quickly simply because they're yearly.
Oh yeah,
So,
for sure. Mhm.
by about March, expect Madden to be at least 50% off.
Right.
And by the way, I know some people feel those games are scams, and some people feel that fighting games are scams too. I'm going to argue though that they're not scams because it's money you get out of it. It's what you consider the worth of it. There are people that are die-hard, love Madden, and maybe they can't get their friends together because they're across the country to play the game, and they can't play in real life, so we'll play it on this instead. It's a lot easier.
Right.
Or it's like they like the simulator. Say what you will. I mean, some people like simulators. And Tekken and Street Fighter, I feel you can get a lot of money out of because the base games are usually very loaded anymore. I mean, a DLC is DLC. You're paying for that, but you kind of have to.
Yeah. It's just,
So,
I think the pricing are being fucking ridiculous at this point. But
well,
whatever.
here's my question on this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How come I have to pay $70 for a game like Tekken 8? Okay. Which I happily paid. I did not. I bought it on launch day. Complete transparency here.
Mhm.
But a game like Sea of Stars, which first off, physical or digital edition costs $34, which I kind of have a problem paying $34 for. I think 30 is a flat. If you're gonna make me pay half.
Right.
Other than that, how come Sea of Stars can put out a physical edition with collectible goodies that, when I buy it with shipping included, will rack up to about $55. That is now, what, almost $20 less than what I would pay for a retail price new game.
Right.
But they're able to create manufacturing, put the game on disc or cartridge, depending on your platform, create some goodies to set aside for it, and also, release it in a prompt fashion. I mean, shipping and handling I'm including in that with tax. But it's still $20 less, and I get more content.
Right.
Now I understand. Also, it's an indie game, and it will not have all the bells and whistles of a modern game. But is that a bad thing? Maybe, but I'm enjoying what I've played with that. But that's, again, value is in the eye of the beholder on those types of things, Waffle. It's not that they're bad. I don't understand why people buy a Call of Duty every year. But they do.
They do because it's like the Apple stuff. Just saying.
Yeah. No, and some games are different than others. I will not deny that.
I heard something this week that I forgot. You know what the FOMO is, right?
Fear of missing out, yes.
That's it. everyone buys it on day one because they got the fear of not having it on the first fucking day and not being the first in line and shit. So that kind of makes sense.
I mean,
Fear of
Monster Orphans would scare me.
I'm
And that's
saying,
fair.
I'd be
I mean,
scared.
imagine like an Amazonian child's like, hello. That would terrify me. I'm not gonna lie.
Just- I picture it in my brain. It looks like a Lovecraft shit. Oh my god.
Oh, for the love of God! Haven't any of you ever been in a
Maybe
cult
they're part of a
before?
cult. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty.
And we're back to it.
Yeah.
No, gaming is at this point sort of in the eye of the beholder. Now, I feel some games are not worth it. Like the Kill the Justice League thing. Look, I enjoyed what Rocksteady did for the 3 games. That's right, only 3 games that they made of Batman, and they're good games. Not even denying that.
Right.
And yes, I will even argue that Warner Brothers probably went in. It's like, we need to do a live service model. It's the future. It's not the future.
Oh man. It doesn't look really good, to be honest.
Well, also, I think the characters look like crap even in the graphics. Like, I saw, like, Harley Quinn. I'm like, is that makeup or her skin? What are you trying to do?
Yeah. I don't know. I like Harley Quinn, but I got nothing, Brandon.
I don't think it's I think it's part of the future. I don't think it is the future.
Right.
Because there's a link for every pod, and I'm not saying, hey, I enjoy Destiny and I enjoy some online games. I'm not saying I don't, but it's one of those, like, if that's the case, then people should not be losing their mind over Persona coming out next week. People should not be losing their minds over Final Fantasy. Like, I know people are like chomping for Final Fantasy.
They're
like, single player
frothing
games
around.
are still out there, and we'll actually get to that because that's another thing. So, continuing on with my thread, because I didn't mean to get into that tirade that fast. Microsoft also announced layoffs this week, and a lot of their layoffs were in the physical media development section.
Yeah, they pretty much cancel all their fucking people that does the physical media. They want to focus everything on the digital stuff.
And to me, that's Microsoft throwing in a towel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. You can say what you will. Yes, it probably prints money for them, but there's no way that I can see it making that. I mean, it sustains. Not even going to dispute that. I understand it sustains, but if they were going to completely go onto that model, I don't know if it's going to survive because while it's great, you can get some great games, and also it's like, that game didn't review well, but it's on Game Pass, so I'll play it. Completely understand that one because you're paying a flat fee for it. Excuse me. It is that they bought Active Blizzard, yes. Yeah, and that's how they're going to survive on that. But as far as a new Xbox system, I don't think there's going to be another one. I think they're going to just shuffle over. You're going to have a Steam Game Pass battle going on PC, and eventually they'll make their way onto other consoles because Microsoft doesn't want to make physical hardware anymore. If they can just make an ad machine to plug in. But to me, that's Microsoft it's now a 2-person race between Sony and Nintendo for, like, the top tier, if you even want to worry about that.
Oh yeah, he's right though. The newest Xbox is basically a PC that you can actually think around with.
And the problem with Xbox is, while they have great games from third parties, they bought the big third parties that went there. Their Bethesda's and their Activision.
Yeah.
But if they didn't buy those, their other stuff, their other developers can't carry them. They have very much proven that because they went on a buying spree a couple of years ago. It's like, oh, we got these things, and we're now kind of starting to see fruits, and even those fruits are not the strongest.
Yeah, sadly. Honestly.
But that is the problem with the gaming side of things, in the fact of this is what happens when everybody buys everything.
Right.
You don't get creativity. And you don't get the factions to do different things. That's all conjecture on my side, I'm not a game developer, but as a consumer, it makes me go, oh, it's basically this in a different skin.
I feel like we're into the point that, like, it's very hard to get, like, an original idea. And, it sounds really dumb that I'm going to say this, but am I the only one that thinks that even the indie games look exactly the same of each other? Like, I feel like indie games... Huh?
Some of them.
So I feel like they grab the same basic stuff and just, like you said, you put a new skin on it, and that kind of sucks. It's a point right now that like, well, oh yeah, it's the game physics
So
from X game. It's the same thing as X game, so it's like,
on the indie side, for every, say, game that looks like a roguelike,
mm-hmm.
there is the Messenger. For every game that looks like Fortnite, there's an Axum Verge. I mean, I know those are
Right.
kind of skewing more towards 16-bit, and
Yeah.
that's not the best example I can give, but if you dig through, it's kind of like going through a collection of games or CDs at a store. You're going to find a bunch of the same shit, but you're going to find something if you dig deep enough.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just that they all look kind of samey.
They do.
That's but that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't really fret on it. I still play them.
So when it comes to Waffle, and man, I've missed these conversations with you, man. I gotta talk to you more often in private. It's really hard. He's right. They're really hard to break away from the basic formula, but in some ways, you don't have to break away from the the formula, because for every game that you got like that, you don't think about, oh, it's X game. What usually you remember is like, man, those characters are really interesting. Wow, that was a great story that they told me on that. It doesn't have to carry the same thing. It could be the same thing all over, but it's like you got to present a unique form of it.
Right, and I was gonna say this because there's always the other side of the coin, that there's good ones, but there's usually the bad ones, and it's kind of hard to not see. It's like, let's say, what was the last one? I
The
feel like
last one,
the one that looks like The Last of Us.
oh, the day before or whatever,
I don't remember.
the AI debacle.
Yeah, well, that's one. That's actually one that
Okay.
I forgot that exists. But they're like copying the same system playthrough and such. Alan Wake 2 also looks exactly the same.
Alan, Alan Wake 2 is just a vanity project that people just need to understand what it is, because all that game is just an ego trip for that company.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just giving examples. I'm not saying
Yeah, I
that.
get you.
It's my opinion. Don't
And
take it.
also, at the same time, when it comes to like things like roguelikes, I don't really like roguelikes. I don't find them interesting because of what we talked about. They're all very samey. But the last month, I have to be honest here, Illy's been playing the Cult of the Lamb game, and I'm seeing
It's
very
great.
different. I see why people like that, and also from my own personal experience, the Valhalla DLC that is free from God of War definitely left a good impression on me when it comes to that. Yes, I think
Yes.
the last roguelike I enjoyed before that was Dead Cells. And even that got repetitive.
Honestly, yeah. On my end, I think that's kind of why I stopped playing the Lammy game. And it's more because of like, oh shit, like I got to a point that I really need to kick ass on this and have a lot of luck, because I feel like most of the enemies that I won were, well, a lot of luck.
Yes.
So
Yes, I agree. No, and
Mhm.
that's that old school mentality vibe of just a little bit further. I almost got this. I almost got
Oh
this. That's
yeah.
what keeps you hooked back.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's a great game. It has me hooked because of everything going on. So, and there's still
Yeah.
stuff to do. So,
Yeah, and it's like when it comes to those games that were like, oh, well, they're like this, but the classic game, but this. Again, I don't find that as a bad thing, because we all were thinking it's like when we were kids and we wanted to make our dream development game, we're always like, well, it's Mega Man, but it's with this, and it's our own take on it.
pretty fucking much.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Like, imagine, I remember years ago, they had remember the RPG Maker that they make?
Mhm.
They made a fighting game equivalent for 3D.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I remember a friend of mine just took a look at that, and he's like, I kind of wish you had this game, because you are such a nerd about this stuff that it'd probably be outright fascinating gameplay
yeah.
to just let you tear through on that.
Sounds great. So,
Yeah. So it's gonna be a rough few months in game, a rough few years in gaming. It sounds like, and I feel a lot of it is more. It's just like hold your butts because we want attention, and it sucks because we're all very passionate about this. Look, say what you will, movie companies don't have an entire social platform. They just have websites. I mean, gaming has an entire platform. We're on it, dedicated. We're talking about gaming. So there is a diehard passion here from people, and they need to be really careful, because I feel like one of these days that people are going to go, this is too much, way too much, and they're going to tap out, and then they're really going to start feeling the effects. You're not taking
Right.
care of your consumer, you're going to have problems.
Right. That is true.
Hmm
Oh, my God.
But what do we know? We are just mindless peons. By the way, Jeff Bezos, could you give us a subscription? You can use Jeff Bezos' money
Oh,
that
yes.
to subscribe to us and do like Waffle Iron did and get ad-free content of this madness. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you for putting the plug. Oh my God, he put his own money, Brandon. Oh
That's
no.
dedication. That's dedication.
Yay!
And I'm
go-
glad you do. I'm really glad you do, man. I know it was kind of tight for you. I'm really happy. I hope really everything is working out a lot better for you.
Yeah. I always enjoy the dead people clapping.
Wow. Yeah, we know that feeling very well.
Yeah, I don't have money at the end of the month. It's like, oh, I'm surviving on this 2 coins that I found under my seat. That's great.
Mhm.
It's great. Oh
When
my
when
God.
rent time comes in everybody's life, this is what you get.
Wounded!
Oh my God. I wish I was dead all that week. Anyway.
Yeah.
Then I forget. Honestly, I forget. It's like, oh yeah. Anyway.
Okay, moving on. Illy, that was your time to shine.
Oh boy.
The Oscars came out.
So let's put our spuggy
I'm-
fucking hats, please. Everyone puts
Yeah, and
their...
I'm going to defer to the movie queen on this one, and I'm just gonna sit back and listen and chill, and I'll pipe
So,
in.
you know, it's not gonna be as long as you thought that it was gonna be because most of the movies I
Mhm.
didn't fucking watch. Yeah, I watched a couple of them. There's still a couple on the list that I kind of want to see, but we got to see a couple of good ones this year, right, Lev?
Yeah. I would say the top 2 for me were Oppenheimer and Godzilla -1.
Oh yeah, brother, those two. And well, we also got to see the Iron Claw, which I'm kind of pissed off that they didn't get jack shit, sons of bitches.
Yeah, that was the good one. You're right.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
wait,
much all we watched this year. I feel like we didn't watch a lot, but that's fine. I saw the Barbie movie. There's I saw Barbie, and Brandon saw me break myself that day. That was I never have a burger so lost in my own thoughts since I watched that fucking movie. Anyway, uh, so there's a bunch of movies that I didn't even know that happened. First of all, Maestro. Did you know that there's a movie about Bradley Cooper being a symphony master thing?
That sounds like something Bradley Cooper would be very involved
Right. There's like a bunch of shit. Should I put like the webpage? It'd be
in.
easier.
It's up to you.
I don't know.
The holdovers I know came out. I was kind of interested on that one myself.
So, in the actor in a leading role, I'm gonna just put the webpage. It's easier. God damn it. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it there because you're in
Yes.
the. Oh, you can. Okay.
Mhm.
So, like the nominees for a leading actor right now is Bradley Cooper for The Maestro, Rusting. I don't know what movie is that. Coleman Domingo. The holdovers, Paul Giamatti. Imagine.
I feel that's a favorite.
Yeah, that Cillian Murphy is as Oppenheimer and Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. That also looks interesting. It's about a
Yeah.
writer and shit.
Yeah, I saw a preview of that one.
Yeah, actor in a supporting role. Let's go. American Fiction also. Robert De Niro and Killers of the Flower Moon. I need to watch that one.
You think Murphy's winning's really waffle? Because I feel like Giamatti's got it.
I don't know. You saw that movie with me. And I don't know, Brandon. It's like
I mean,
it's
I
it's
will
a
not
good-
deny. Yeah, I will not deny though. Downey's got that best
Oh,
supporting actor wrapped
Oh,
up.
yeah.
There's no way he's not winning that.
he has jack shit on his side because the other contenders besides him is Ryan Gosling as fucking Ken and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. And I saw that it's like, okay, I guess. I think you just didn't know who to put. In actress, there's a lot of shit going on right now because they didn't put Margot Robbie in Barbie. Which, ooh, here goes the chingazo. My opinion is that, okay, even though that she did a good Barbie, it's not like Oscar nomination kind of thing. Yeah, Emma Stone did great because of the Poor Things. But to be really honest, I don't think like Margot Robbie is like why, sister? I mean, I don't think she even cares. Didn't she already have like a fucking Oscar for something? I want to say that. So it's just blah blah. Let's see what else. Whoop. Ooh, wrong button.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just rolling with it at this point.
the girl from like Killer of the Flower Moon is also that, Lily Gladstone, and everyone is like pushing for her because she's like a Native American, actually. So everyone wants her to win and such. And actress in supporting role, Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. Goddamn, not gonna lie, that woman dealt with a lot of shit. The original girl. We were like, I don't know if I could, like, I could do that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Jodie Foster, I didn't even know that Jodie Foster was.
Well, Jodie Foster's just been like on a crank session as of late, because it's like, oh, I worked with Gen X. It's like just old woman yelling at cloud kind of shit.
I feel so too. Look, I never saw the Color Purple. I only saw the original one. American Ferrera for Barbie. Animated feature. This is something interesting though with the animated thing, because one is The Boy and the Heron from Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
Elemental from, I think it's Pixar.
Yeah, it's Pixar.
Nimona from Netflix that nobody gave a shit. Robot Dreams, I don't remember that one. I didn't see that one. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
So something Disney's gonna win. That's almost a certainty.
Oh my god! If it wins, I'm gonna be very angry, because it's like, let's be fair. Yeah, it's like, usually I get you with the Disney ones, because usually they actually put good things. This one, Elemental, didn't. Okay.
I don't think Disney's put out a lot of good quality content animation wise in a while. They
No.
still win.
It's gonna look like, you know what, bro? You just paid a lot of money for that, because it shows, because it has so much things that is like the Boy and the Heron needs to win, bro. For the love of God.
Nice to win. It would be nice to win, and I think it'd be a nice capper to what a lot of people are saying, that this is Miyazaki's last movie, essentially. Like, he's kind of like, I'm out.
Every 5 years is his last fucking movie.
Yeah, but I feel like this one might be a little more cemented this time, the way people are acting about it. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, did you watch that little thing that I saw about how Miyazaki is like? Oh, or did you put it to me?
I showed you that.
Yeah.
It was on Second Wind. I showed you that.
Right. So it's really funny that he admits that the studio is gonna go down with him. Like, it's like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna be like, I'm gonna go and that's it.
You know, the thing is, I will say this. He's right. It's not fair that the Ghibli movie is probably not going to get it. But at the same time, if you saw Godzilla -1, I'm not one of those guys that's always like Mr. Foreign, you know? But that movie really kind of hit deeper. I'm like, if you had to make me choose between two movies this year that were phenomenal, and I am a big wrestling nerd, and I like the Iron Claw,
right? But
my money's going to be between -1 Godzilla and Oppenheimer, and it's like, it could go either way. That's how good Godzilla -1 was.
Like, I like the Iron Claw, but it's still very indie in a way, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just what it is.
It's a very well acted movie.
God damn! Like, I would give,
aside from the Ric Flair guy.
Well, I think that's what sent it to hell. Let's be fair.
That and MJF's terrible wig.
Oh my god! For 2 seconds, like, thank God they cut it. Whatever the fuck was.
Oh no, I want to see that shit. I want to see how hammed up you went.
I need to buy that thing. Anyway, but the problem there is that I did not think, and I go back to what we said that time. I did not expect a Godzilla movie, a kaiju movie, making me feel things. That
By the way, I would like to just get a scene set here. Yeah. Welcome everybody into the Half-Ass Show on MNR. We're currently talking about the Oscars and probably movies in general right now. If you guys like what we're doing here, please give us a follow. It helps us out a lot. We're 2 away from 200. You could be one of those final 2. But on that note, Illy, please continue.
Like I said, the movie itself, like Godzilla and such, I did not expect it to make me feel things. I mean, I was crying at points, like, Brandon, why am I
did not expect a Moby Dick movie in my giant lizard movie.
in your giant lizard bingo movie thing.
Yeah, it's like I
gotcha.
did not expect those combinations, and I'm like, I'm here for it.
But it wasn't a bad flick.
Mm.
I feel like
We chose Napoleon. That was the choice between
yes.
that and Napoleon, and we're
And
like, I don't regret this for a second.
no, I said like, you know what? Let's go watch Godzilla. That's fine. When you said like, let's go watch that one, me, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to see the fan fiction of Napoleon right now. I would like to watch it eventually, but because I'm a fan of the director
Oh, I love
and
Ridley Scott. Yeah,
yeah, and the actors and everything looked great. I'm
but
also like a fan of
but
like
here's
history shit, but well,
yes, and I can tell you why. Because it was an IMAX setting for a Godzilla movie,
you
and
think
it was
that
only
we're
one
gonna
weekend.
You think that yeah, no, Brain said like we can watch Napoleon whenever the fuck you want. This one is gonna be for a week. 3 months later though, it's still in
Well,
theaters.
yeah,
It's
but we wouldn't have gotten the SDX viewing we got.
oh hell no, but it was worth it. I think
And it look, if the closest I can say about to Waffle, the closest I can say about the Godzilla movie is, it's like this could be a remake of the original. That's how good it is.
it is amazing visually. The story, it's the Brandon was asking me things like I didn't know that Japan was that fucked up, and me, bro, it was more fucked up than you think. And over all that shit, in this movie they had a fucking giant nuclear lizard. Imagine that. Imagine
Oh, yeah.
fucking that. It's like, but honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I remember that when it came out, and with my friends, I have a bunch of friends at work that love movies, and I said like, if you fuckers don't go see Godzilla, I'm gonna kick you in the balls. And boy, they did see it. It's like, you know what? You were right. You were right. So, I honestly, I'm kind of sad that it didn't even earn anything, fuckers. They only
Yeah.
put them like, I think if I'm correct, blah blah, blah and yum, 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 yum.
And plus, we all know Japan is secretly developing the real life Gundam to crush us all. So I mean, it's just inevitable at this point.
Yeah, it's like not even in. It's nothing in Best Picture. No, it's.
Yeah, I think maybe visuals,
I
maybe.
know, I think sound. No, I'm trying to look for it, bro. It's visual effects. That's it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's something there, but yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, in visual effects, it's only yeah, it's the only one that had with Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Impossible.
Oh, I
What?
forgot Mission. And there's movies that came out this year that were like, oh yeah, that came out, and then it's like, and then I remember I sat through the Flashpoint for some reason.
Ay, Dios santo, that was a terrible movie. Well, my parents said that it was fun. I mean, I got nothing with that one. The best movies. Let's just jump into the best movies. I'm just gonna look it up here. Live action, animated. Ah, damn. There's a bunch. Okay, so for
Oppenheimer.
it's American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest, which I've only watched 1, 2. That's it. That's all I've seen. Usually I'm
So-
not this bad though.
Well, life happens, but also at the same time, you know what they're gonna pick. There's gonna be one movie that's like very commercial that's gonna get all the stuff to bring people in, and then the best picture movie is gonna be like some weird movie that only French people saw, and if they had their live open, that they could understand it.
Right? I'm with Rockagoth. I only saw 2. That's how
Yeah.
bad.
But there's gonna be some niche winner of best picture. We're all gonna be like, we stand up for
Wow.
this.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why I don't watch them. I prefer watching on Twitter and then fall asleep, wake up the next day, and be angry. That's it.
That's how I'm gonna do the Game Awards this year.
Yeah, it's just that I used to like them, but I think, look, on my house we're big movie buffs, big fucking movie buffs.
And then she met the world's biggest cynic.
The problem is that we made it a family night, And we like, I remember when fucking Leonardo DiCaprio won, I even made like little masks of bears at work. And because I used to do party things, and my boss was like, "That's amazing." Why? It's like, because we have movie night at the Oscars thing, so we're doing that stupid shit, and we had a blast just because it was. But right now, I feel like it's not that you turn cynic or turn me cynic, Brandon. It's more that I there's something that just died in me. This couple of years is like, oh, that kind of sucks, man. Like I see, like I don't know. I guess after the Me Too thing and other shit, it's like,
Yeah. By the way, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about in the chat, Conan O'Brien, I think, hosted the Oscars for like a year or two, and they were just fucking because it's like his writing staff from late night, and then put them into an award show setting with money.
oh my god.
Let the man cook.
I don't know who's hosting. I think who's hosting? Anyone knows that? Because honestly, I don't know. I'm like disconnected from that shit. But yeah, a lot of people are angry. Not a lot of Barbie. Who cares? I like Barbie. But
It's the use. Yeah, I think it was the Oscars. I want to say it's the Oscars because it was like a really because I remember watching it like this is the Oscars. It's like I don't think it was the Golden Globes. It was on like ABC. Then there was the year that Jon Stewart hosted where he was just like, "You're all a bunch of liberal idiots, and I'm going to sit here for the next 2 hours and tell you why."
oh my god.
Which was awesome because he kind of just said, "Fuck you guys. I don't know why you hired me."
I think the last one that I saw was when Will Smith hit Chris
Oh yeah,
Rock in the face.
slapped Chris Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last
Oh,
year.
but the memes from that one were great.
Oh,
Jimmy
Jimmy
Kimmel,
Kimmel?
of course.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Then the next biggest star fucker to Howard Stern, Jimmy Kimmel.
That is true.
Yeah.
I
Still,
mean,
the best one I saw that was when somebody actually animated the Street Fighter 2 intro where they fight and they just have Will Smith go, and then they just bring it. That was the best one I saw.
I remember that. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking forward for anything. I hope Oppenheimer wins for Best Picture. But
I
be
feel
wrong.
like if we're gonna do this, let's do it this way. If we're gonna just make it staged anyway, we all know that these are bought and sold, the Oscars, right?
Of course.
If we're gonna do this, let's just do this right. Let's bring in like WWE, AEW, some wrestling group, and then have scripted matches for wrestlers that represent those movies,
Oh
and
my
the winner
God.
gets the Oscar.
I will watch the Oscars like that. I would love
Man,
to watch that.
Come on, could you imagine the Blackpool Combat Club defending the honor of Oppenheimer versus,
Oh my God.
I don't know, Dalton Castle and Barbie? I mean, that one just kind of writes itself.
No. Let's do that. But Barbie needs to be with Oppenheimer. Remember, because it was the thing. Because they were in a team.
So it's going to be the Bullet Club Gold and the Scissor Gang.
Bro, we need to watch that. I mean,
And then it's like, oh, we think I'm going to win. And then, like, Dirty plays somebody comes in with a steel chair and cracks him, and the referee comes in afterward, Kaday's like, huh? Oh. Like, if they're completely scripted, let's have fun with this, guys.
I remember the year when, what was it? Was it when La La Land got fakely the fucking winning and turned out to be something else? Moonlight? I don't remember what the fuck movie was. It was like a whole
Was that one of the Mexican movies that won?
No, it wasn't a Mexican movie.
Oh,
It was
okay.
La La Land when it was there.
Oh, okay.
So I think they weren't supposed to win. It was supposed to be something else, and it was a whole fucking drama.
Either that, or we have a thing at the end, like they had that Miss Universe that one time, where it's like Steve Harvey fucks up and reads the wrong name and has to come out and tell the actual name after they crown the girl.
That was to happen. That was to happen. It's oh my god, I miss those kind of things. Like, ugh.
Like, I mean, that feeds into the pro wrestling thing too. Like, imagine the person wins, and then their enemy comes out. It's like, it's not you that won, I won. Da da da, and then go to black.
Yeah, no, it's. I miss when they were more fucked up. Right now, it's like, like I said, the last one.
I think again they should just, like I said, if you're gonna make it dramatic anyway, but just lean hard into it. Like, just hire a wrestling company and just let them do their thing. Did the audio cut out? Oh, okay. I think disregard.
It sounds. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Thank
you know
guys.
what?
Thank you for chat for keeping us on point.
I think Brandon sometimes, sadly, his microphone just because he's so fucking loud. The microphone says, "Fuck you, shut up." That's true. That's a true thing. So
Okay. All right, well, we're good. But no, still, it's come on. You want horror movies to be in contention? You get the House of Black. Now you got them in contention, huh?
that's another thing. Like, oh god, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to bitch about horror movies because there's good horror movies,
I know.
and god damn it, it's just whatever.
Well, since we're talking about wrestling right now, we should go into this, and I'm not going
Oh,
to spend
boy.
too much time on it. So I'm not going to link to the thing that explains it, but long story short, on Friday morning, or I guess Thursday night, Vince McMahon was being put into a suit, and Vince McMahon was the owner and then became like a member of the board of TKO, who now owns WWE. Just a litany of stuff that is just okay. Thanks for the lyric, always appreciate it. But it's what is it? It's disturbing stuff, and basically allegations of sexual trafficking, using people, emotional manipulation, just
The normal day for
think
Vince
the worst things
McMahon.
possible. Yeah.
Normal day is like fucking Tuesday
So
for him.
when that dropped on Friday,
Mm.
the reaction was rather swift. I saw a lot of wrestling channels that I follow that kind of do commentary. One of them said, "Goodbye, Vince. Don't fucking come back." That's how
Ooh.
intense it got.
Who
And
said
I agree
that?
with them.
Who said fucking
That would be Brian Zane from Wrestling with Regret, who I actually agree a lot with on that one. He was not
God
kind.
damn.
He was just like, "I'm sick of this shit."
Yeah, I'd be sick of that shit too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really nasty.
Well, yeah. But then Friday afternoon, Slim Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Slim Jim. By the way, they still exist.
We do sell
Pulled-
them. They're probably the ones from the
Yeah.
80s, but they're still there.
They pulled the advertising from Saturday's Royal Rumble over this. They basically said, we don't want our product identified with what's happening here. Even though he's
Right.
technically not in charge, he's still part of the company. It's kind of like, imagine somebody did something on something and no, they actually have ads with wrestlers again. But,
Honestly, it's
yeah, so in a weird way, Macho Man kind of was the death knell of Vince McMahon. Ain't that funny?
it's so creepy. But okay.
Yeah. But Vince McMahon was released from the company, and immediately after that, Slim Jim came back on board. There was much rejoicing. Crowd went wild. Yay. And, life went on.
All right.
So, okay, by and large, a lot of the complaints I had, I don't really watch WWE, not because I don't agree with what they're doing with that. It's just, I think they're overproduced, and I think it's very, yes, it's all fake, but it's kind of too fake. It's too nice. It's too
Well,
shiny.
it's like every business. It's just fucked up.
Yeah. I will say there are some good people there. I actually kind of enjoy watching Gunther, the pompous idiot, and like other people like that. CM Punk's there. I'm a big CM Punk guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember we were talking on Friday before all this stuff happened. I was like, I don't know if I could actually support these guys after this, because if you're gonna do this type of stuff, we're on like a Blizzard, Activision Blizzard level of situation I haven't touched a Blizzard game since then. And very proud
Yeah,
of it.
and we honestly wanted to play the Diablo thing, but no. After all the allegations, it's like no, thank you.
All the allegations, and all the monetization didn't help
Yeah,
matter.
bro. No, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So, but I mean, given what we just found out, so he's off the board. Also, Brock Lesnar is now gone bye-bye.
That's what I thought. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you, Waffle.
yeah. I didn't think I missed anything either. I felt confident on it purchase. But I'm asking you, Illy. I mean, I know you're not gonna watch them anyway, but I'm asking a hypothetical. If they got rid of Brock, they got rid of Vince McMahon, and they're kind of trying to distance themselves,
Uh-huh.
is that enough for you to go, okay, I can watch this again? Or if it's just there's too much damage here?
Highway. I feel like it doesn't matter. The pus is still in the wound. Like
Okay.
it's look. I liked it when I didn't know shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
But
and
it
then
w-
you find out the backstage stuff.
It's like look. Let's be fair. Not everything is gonna be nice and tidy, because if that'd be a lie, I'd be like lying to myself and such. But I don't like the allegations that are going around and how it went for years. And when I like this, like, you know what? No, I don't need this in my life. It's already bad. I can't like give my attention to that kind of stuff. But that's just my opinion.
Well, also, again, for those of you that are wrestling fans and you think WWE is the only place on the planet, and I'm not saying that it's
No, there's a lot of fandom.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's totally.
No, you're absolutely right there, Waffle. But right now, if you're just only into WWE, you can look out farther. We're in a great age that has kind of gone under the radar because we have AEW. That's me and Illy have planted our flag firmly into that faction. I know that.
Firmly.
Yeah. New Japan is New Japan. They're going to do their thing, and that's not a bad way. TNA is kind of showing signs of they're getting traction again.
Right.
And I've saw a couple of those matches, and they're very good right now. There's Major League Wrestling. Like you can go down the list. There's a lot of them.
There's other options, definitely.
And so if you're kind of like, I'm kind of sick of this product, and you're wanting to see some other stuff, please do. Nothing else, join me and Ilya as we watch Revolution on that Sunday when Sting leaves.
I am going to watch it.
We know we are.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it, even though that it's gonna be like super pirate. We're gonna put our hats. What?
The end of an era, yeah.
But we're gonna watch it.
We're gonna paint our faces in Sting colors, probably, because we're crazy like that. No, we're not.
No, I feel like your skin is kind of allergic to makeup.
Yeah. also, I'd probably be like, can I do Darby Allin instead? Knowing me.
No, I'm not gonna paint your fucking face as a skull, bro. What the fuck?
Yes, Darby Allin. Life's answer to if Marvel vs. Capcom tag-ins were a person.
Yes. they honestly throw him like it is. Like, what the fuck? That's my worry also, that it is. Because then he's a fucking dumbass, and I don't think he knows how to do something decent, and I'm not gonna make his makeup every fucking morning. I'm just gonna say that.
Nope.
You're gonna have to pay me at that point.
The girls at work are like, oh god, what's he coming in as today?
I prefer you just... No, god damn, lip gloss? Jesus Christ, I don't even use lip gloss. Mine is mate. I do have the Sailor Moon palette
Makeup
things.
kit.
Yeah, I have the Sailor Moon palette because of my family that gave it to me a couple of years ago. But
look, I don't know. There are two things I don't know about in life. Buying clothes for women and makeup. I just let those be. I know where my wheelhouses lie, and it's not those two areas.
He's too much of a hobo, and I don't think he has good legs for heels. I'm just gonna say that.
I mean, currently, if we're talking about what I'm in like gym shorts, a Mandalorian hoodie that I bought at Five Below, and what's the shirt I have on? My Cowboy Bebop shirt from like 3 years ago.
Yo, I'm wearing like some sweatpants from like 2016. I don't know.
However, I did get a trimmer for my hair, so I actually look decent.
I cut
in
your
the
nails.
hair area right now. well, no, one's hanging by a thread. So.
Oh my god, this is so disgusting. People, really, it's just like my mom. The other day, I was talking with her, and she's like, "So, how is his nail on me? It's hanging there, and it's disgusting. And sometimes I don't like asking you about your nail, but how's your nail?" So
sorry, I have to pin that. That's just too funny.
What is it? Oh my god, I can't see it. Like, it doesn't let me.
It's my day off clothing is forbidden.
Yeah, well, I honestly, I use the same thing all week. I just change shirts, I guess. That's what I do.
Let us remember here, when it comes to my nail is like hanging off my finger, and everybody's freaking out, and I'm ordering coffee.
Oh yeah,
like that is a true story.
Waffle doesn't know. So how many weeks has it been? 2 weeks?
It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah, I was at work. I did something stupid. My fingernail came up.
Like
my coworkers are freaking the fuck out.
Yeah,
and it does kind of sting, and they're trying to put disinfectant on it. And the guy comes in for coffee, and he's like, "Oh, let me go get some stuff." He got me some Neosporin and all that. He was
really
trying to be a mensch. He's like, well, you guys need anything else? My manager is looking at the flip chart trying to figure out who to call, and also is on the phone with the person supposed to call. My other coworker is like holding my hand like, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. My other coworker is looking at me like, sit down, stop moving. For the love of God, stop moving for a minute. And myself, I need vanilla creamer. Could you get some vanilla creamer? That'd be great.
And when you told me that, I was like, yeah, that sounds like a thing. I still remember when he called me because I was like taking a nap or something, and I saw that he called me and me, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, and me, oh my god, what the fuck happened? That's pretty much my. Oh my god, what did you do, Brandon? What happened? Who did you kill?
So I also want to note it. Please note, yes, I am that big of a coffee person. That coffee mug there on the screen is not just for show.
Yeah, no, he loves his coffee. He's still
Yeah,
with me
so.
because I know how to do a good coffee, I guess.
We also got spoiled on peace.
Oh yeah, also that. God bless the
Yeah.
person that suggested
Yeah.
it.
All right, but so these allegations are out there and all that stuff, and it's there you go.
Go for it,
Never a
bro.
bad thing. Yeah, it's just. I mean, this happened last year, and everybody was like, "It'll be fine," and I'm like, "Oh, it won't." And we're back here in 2024. I think the same time even.
When was it that started? Like the first allegations. When did it start?
I want to say 2023, like around this time. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's
Well,
like
puta
literally
madre.
a year later.
It's been a fucking year, literally, and it happened again. It happened again! Oh my god, my earbuds. Oh god. Eh,
Yeah.
well, what can I
And
say?
the rest of the WWE people are currently going like this. So,
Yeah.
with the ghost scream.
And then I need that goat screaming thingy for my desk. For reasons. God. But no, let's be fair. Wow. How time passes. But,
Yeah.
you know, nothing. Honestly, Brandon, it is true. Nothing really gets under the covers. Everything really shows up at some point, one way or the other. You can put dirt on it all you fucking want, but it's gonna show up. The ugly truth always shows up. So,
Yeah. I mean, it happens.
yeah.
But hopefully this is the last time. And Living Color was a better band. You know, it's kind of one of those things we were talking about the other day. They're kind of known by that one song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of going by the New Radicals. You get what you give. So
Oh yeah.
you're making the writer of that is pretty much made bank. Okay.
Yep.
It's constantly on the radio. You always hear it. So there's a consistent workflow.
Right.
That's that person you want to be in life when it comes to like celebrityum, because you're gonna get one of those one or two people that are gonna be a deep cut big fan that love you, and it's gonna feel great.
Right.
But you have the millions of dollars of a Taylor Swift, and you don't have to worry about security. You could just literally go through the gate to go to Hawaii. Nobody's gonna know who the fuck you are except for like one person.
Yeah.
Who's got the better life here?
I don't know. If I do one good thing and that one good thing gets stick, I think I can die a happy person. It won't happen, but
Yeah, but I don't have to worry about my life and all that. And meanwhile, I have all this money I can do whatever I want with.
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to deal with half the drama that woman seems to deal with. So
Oh my god,
if I
yeah,
had to
no.
choose if I had to choose the money between, okay, I had one song, but I have financial security for the rest of my life, or be the biggest star in the world, but have to often have security and all that crazy shit, I think the first one.
I prefer that than being
That's
a
just me.
locale. Yeah, definitely. I don't like Taylor Swift. Not gonna lie to you guys.
It's not about the talent. It's all just the social stuff. It's really just that.
I just don't like the music, I guess. It's not my cup of thing. Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, Waffle. You can kill me now.
To me, it's like I remember I worked at a Target, and they played her music and another person, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" It's like, it's Taylor Swift. It's like, it is? No, that's not Taylor Swift. I'm like, then which one is it? Like, I couldn't tell you the difference, honestly.
I'm sorry. It's just
It's not for me. That's not a bad thing. That's not to say she's not talented. It's just not for me.
Yeah, it's pretty mid, I imagine. I honestly, I tried to hear her at the start, but it's like, yo, I'm sorry, no. And I probably do hear her every fucking day at Target. I probably do. But the only one that gets into my fucking ears is Gwen Stefani, and she can go fuck herself, honestly. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I could still have money and do what I want and not have to worry about security if I was the one who wonder.
Mm-hmm. Really? I don't
guess.
know.
I mean,
look, let's be okay. No,
I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. That says a lot about the rest of the music industry. If we haven't had one since Slash, that says more about that than anything.
Right. I don't know, bro. That's kind of why I stay with my fucking prog rock and stinky bands. My stinky bands that make me feel sad. Let's be fair.
Again, I will say, if you want a good biography to read, just pick up Getty Lee's book on shelves right now. It was a very good read.
I'll put the movie Tommy and just say, why the fuck am I watching this?
And why am I not high, right?
Yeah, I mean, I still remember my father talking to me about that movie and his friend being like fucking high as fuck, singing and dancing in the fucking theater, and he's like, "Please, I just want to see a movie." Remember that scene on The Simpsons where
Mhm.
when who is it? Who's the one that it's like sitting like, "I just want to see the concert, man." I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I think it was like I forget what one it was. It's been a bit, but
I think it
yeah, you
was
stumped me on that one.
Wow, I'm sorry. I think it's the fake band that also has a movie. Was it?
The Beatles or the Ruggles? The
The-
Ruggles. Is that one you're thinking of? Spinal
no.
Tap?
Spinal Tap, that's the one.
Ah,
That
okay.
Spinal Tap episode, I think Otto was like,
Oh,
well, I
okay.
just can't sit. Everybody sit. I want to see the concert. I feel like that's my dad. Like, can everyone sit? I just want to see the movie. Anyway. Oh my god.
There's another good movie, Spinal Tap.
That's a great fucking movie. What's wrong? I think I saw it the first time when
Rock and roll.
I thought like, oh, this is legit, and then you said Alias fake. I mean, it's fake, really. It's like no wonder the drummer was dying every fucking 5 minutes. Like honestly, I at the start I was like, this gotta be based on something real. It's like, no, Alias is stupid. It's a stupid movie.
This amp goes to 11. Why don't you just make 10 louder? But it goes to 11.
I love the one that they did, like, it was like a mystical fucking concert, and then they fuck up, like, the pots, and the guitarist gets stuck inside of it, and everyone was, like, still doing it, and I think it's when the drummers burst in flames. That was the best scene ever. It's like, why didn't I, and sometimes I watch it when it's like, it just makes me feel nice in my heart, so.
And also at the same time, it's funny because the guy just commits to keep playing, even though
Yes!
he's stuck in there to do like
Yes,
labor.
and everyone like I think all the tech people is like, oh my god, just open. Is like he's like I need to keep on going, bro. It's like, it's so
But nobody
dumb.
rocks like Springfield.
Yeah. Great movie. Watch it. Spinal Tap.
Great Simpsons episode too with that
Yeah,
opening.
it's a great fucking episode.
Medium setting.
Such a bad movie, but again, it's one of those. Oh, it was fake. Oh, no wonder the drummers was dying every fucking 5 minutes. That makes sense.
All right. Final entertainment story of the night.
Okay.
This one's kind of happy for me. This one makes me happy, but kind of dovetails a little bit. The Daily Show has a new host, but it's a situation, to quote The Who, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Jon Stewart will be returning to The Daily Show to host on Monday nights and
Yeah.
executive produce.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so old school.
Oh, if I were like anybody in Republican politics right now, I would quite honestly be shitting the bed. Because I feel like if you ever listen to The Problem with Jon Stewart, you saw some clips on YouTube, but I
Yes,
listened to
I
his podcast. That is an angry man right now. Like, he is just like, it's like Costanza on the Festivus episode. It's like, I've had enough of you guys, and you're all gonna hear about it.
Yes. Oh my god, I can't wait for that. When is it starting?
February 12th, he will be back.
Oh my god, after our birthdays.
I think he's going to be a little afterwards, depending on what happens. But he's also another thing that Jon Stewart's doing is he's executive producing, but he's also kind of like going to build up the talent like he did when he was on the air on the Daily Show, where we got Stephen Colbert, Oliver, Samantha Bee, all those guys. He's
Right.
building them up too. So
Wow.
this next generation could be another wave of big to-dos. Because let's now think about this. It's late night TV, and I know everybody's like, oh, well, late night's not what it used to be. They forget a thing that is two words that could be very dangerous to a lot of
Oh?
people. Well,
What's
one
that?
word.
What's that?
YouTube. They all have their clips on YouTube.
Yes.
John Oliver's main stories are always played on YouTube.
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert, his monologues, which at times have been very vicious, are always available on YouTube the next day, if not day before. If we want to really get technical, depending on your preference, he wasn't a Jon Stewart alum, Seth Meyers is getting pretty brutal on this too, and he is going some deep cut takes on those guys. Now, let's throw Jon Stewart into this mix where he has just had it up to here with everything.
Yo, I forgot Seth Meyers, and he's really good. I didn't think he was gonna be good till we started watching him, kind of.
Yeah, well, we're just demented humor, so I think
That's the thing. The demented humor. Just I didn't know that you were our people. Let me just go sit and grab some more coffee. So,
well, yeah, but it's like it's gonna be very interesting to see because I feel like everybody's like, oh, he's coming back, he's trying to save his career. I'm like, I don't think Jon Stewart gives a shit. If you've heard him interviewed, he's like, I am a happy clam not having to be on the air. I'm raising animals with my wife. We're doing like research into things. I'm spending time with my kids. This is great.
Yeah,
and he
nice.
could do the podcast and the problem with Jon Stewart whenever he felt like it. It was kind of like the Johnny Rotten thing from when he did MTV, where it was like the show's gonna get done when I fucking feel like it.
Right.
And to coax him into the Daily Show again, because if you ever read the book about the history of his era of the Daily Show. It's a goddamn grind. Even Trevor Noah admitted it's a grind.
It is. I imagine it's gonna be a super fucking grind.
Yeah, like they showed Jon Stewart when he came back to like do something with the Daily Show. He was a lot less heavy. He looked like he actually had sleep. He looked like a human being. Where it's like if you actually saw him at the end of the last time he was on the Daily Show, dude was just dragging it across the line.
Yeah, it's just that kind of stuff. I hope he took a nice hiatus, kind of, sort of, maybe. I know it's not a hiatus. He was doing things. Yeah, but I think he's ready to push shit.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's how bad it is. It's like, John, you need to do it one more time, man. And he's just like, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Jon Stewart we're going to get. I think we're going to get somewhere around the lines of the Crossfire John, which Tucker Carlson better be glad he's off Fox News.
Yeah. Oh, God. No, mamas.
Because that dude is just going to eviscerate him if he actually finds him on live TV.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And, a lot of people, I know Mitch McConnell wasn't a fan of him, and I think a lot of people might be, like, trying to pad down, like, oh, he's not going to be that strong. But Waffle said it himself. The dude's done. He wants to go for blows. He's going for kill shots. And now he has Colbert and Oliver having their own shows, and you know those three are going to work together in some way.
Oh, yeah. As they do.
Yeah, and it's now going to be potentially like an hour and a half a week, if we just count one of Colbert's monologues, of just them ripping apart the right.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
It's
gonna be vicious, let's be fair.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where it's like comedy will save us once again. And I'm sorry, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we don't get very political on this channel. I take that as standard point, but we kind of have to talk about it in that way. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for or anything like that, but if you haven't figured out by now, I'm pretty Democratic.
Yeah, well.
If that's a deal breaker for you, I get it. I'm not going to be upset with you, but I understand. We don't talk about it that much, but this is a seismic moment in... Yeah, the interviews, depending on who he interviews, could be very good.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. I like him as interviewee, so... Yeah,
it's... No, they're not, and Jon Stewart's always been very good about keeping it level, like, we have our problems. He went after Obama just as hard as he went after Bush when he had to.
Okay.
So, yeah, no... Sorry, welcome to political moment here on MNR.
It never happens, but, well, it is part of the thing sometimes.
Yeah, but we will see where it goes. But I'm excited. I can't wait to see what Stewart's going to have up his sleeve. And also, not a knock on Trevor Noah. I actually think Trevor Noah was wasted on the Daily Show. He's too damn talented, and he's not a political person, at least in American politics. He was never that way, and he was kind of... It got him stardom, but he's a very good stand-up comedian on his own when he does his thing. And the politics just didn't work with him.
Yeah, for sure. I like them, though.
I agree with Waffle on that, too. I agree with him. I actually, for the longest time, was a very staunch independent because I was like, just because I don't agree with them does not mean they have good ideas. Then January 6th happened, and I'm like, I got nothing. I have to go this way because they're not giving me anything to work with.
Right.
So... That's my cards on the table. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Illy, since we talked about that, you have an announcement you would like to talk about. I remember we were talking about that off air. You want to announce something.
So, I'm in a little project. I'm still working on it. It's probably gonna be till either at the end of the month or the start of March. We are doing role-playing game nights. That's what it sounds like. But definitely for now, because we want to test the project, it's gonna be only for
It's in
Mexican.
beta.
It's in beta and super Spanish. Because the role-playing master that I have, he is a friend of mine from back in the day, and I have a couple of friends from other places in YouTube because most of them have like channels on YouTube. We kind of want to do a role-playing season. We still debating on doing Dungeons and Dragons or Vampire the Masquerade retro, old school. So we're testing waters on that, and if it works out, we kind of want to bring it to this channel to see how that goes.
And we are still talking about we are still talking about doing RPGs like
Yes.
in English with cyberpunk and stuff like that. That is
Yes.
still coming, guys. It's just we haven't had time to sit down and do it yet.
So I'm more working with him because, to be perfectly honest, Brandon is really, really green on RPG mastering. So I kind of want to go back to that, see how we're gonna
And then teach me
do.
up.
Yeah, because this guy has a very basic way of doing things instead of going all capoodles with the whole sheets of whatever. It's a little more basic for starters. So I kind of want to try that. I
Oh none at all, none at all, man.
let me be honest. I used to be a master from the World Darkness. I used to do Wraith for a bit, so I am kinda knowledgeable of the thing. But I would like to Brandon to get into it. He got the whole thing for Cyberpunk, and I'm looking forward for it. But for that to work, I need to find people. We need to find people. Brandon needs to practice. We need to do a couple of sessions on internet. We will be doing something in the Discord to see if anyone is kinda interested on the thing.
Yeah,
So,
we're actually kind of there's some ideas I'm kicking off the air with that. And look, part of it is when it comes to the tabletop and the role-playing game thing, for years I had a brother that was big into D&D. He played old school and all that stuff, and I only knew RPGs as sort of fantasy style, and all the people I knew in high school did the same thing. Had somebody introduced me to this wild concept of cyberpunk in my teenage years, I'd have been like, where has this shit been all my life?
that kind of happened to me because we bumped with Vampire the Masquerade. So I love doing that kind of crap. And I feel like it's a thing that you would enjoy, Brandon. And the experience, if you have like good players and a good bunch of friends and such, it makes it very fun. And I'm seeing a lot of that going around still. So
Yeah.
would be interesting to play around. Also, I kind of want to, in my end, do character drawings, make them interesting to look so people can
Because you
actually.
don't have enough to draw on this channel. as
Because
it
I
is.
don't have enough time to do more artworks, right? Fuck that shit. But you are a good storyteller. I am a good character developer. So I think it'd be an interesting way to.
I do all right on stories, I guess.
Yeah, so let's see how it works. I will post it like still in the ninja. But let me be fair, it's going to be all in Espanol for the time being.
Our Spanish contingent will grow exponentially. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, please welcome. Please, if you guys like what we're doing, give us a follow so you get live notifications for when we do the RPGs eventually, or we play Tekken or any fighting games or just general nonsense. You're free to join our Discord. We have the links in there. Feel free to join in and see what we're all about. And a follow helps us grow. We're 2 away from 200. So, if anybody here is new and you want to get us over that threshold, we're not going to argue with you. But we're not going to force it either.
I'll also remember along the week I do art streams. I talk about shit and such. I feel like those are more popular than me playing video games. And also I get to do work while I'm doing work.
Yeah.
Double the work.
Also, I feel like after last night's commentary adventure that I did, if I have a feeling, I know a couple of people we know saw that and they're like, why am I not having you commentate on my things? So I have a feeling commentary Brandon will be returning very soon.
Hopefully. I would like to say you look like you had fun.
That was kind of for a guy like me that will spend hours just analyzing the footwork of a character because I am just psychotic about it. that was like fun to me.
I think you have the what the hell? Oh, the
Hmm?
dog is kicking my
Hmm.
chair. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
um, I think you had more fun than you wanna realize, and that's fine. That's not a bad
Mhm.
thing. So
Yeah. Also at the same time on the channel, something. So we should take a moment here.
Hmm.
Look, we're gonna be honest. We probably should have hit the number that we're aiming for a while ago. But the best thing I can say is life happens. Like this last year at my job was basically Brandon is holding everything back until reinforcements come, and reinforcements really didn't come. I mean, we had Sparks, but reinforcements really didn't come till September.
yeah, it was a tough fucking year. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now it's like I've kind of been like out of my head out there, and I'm like, okay, now I'm not that bad, and I can kind of devote more time here. So there will be more game streams coming to me. I actually kind of said earlier with the Tekken thing, I may find a new character, kind of putz around with them, and then try and test them out online and see how they work and all that. And that might be a thing. I kind of like that idea of like the experiment. Like Brandon finds a character. I have characters already. I'm already practicing with them, but new characters, I mean.
I think yeah that there's enough shit you can show
Oh
off.
yeah.
Like if you make it fun, it'll be fine. We
Oh
also
yeah.
want to do the show off our stuff, right? I think. What was it? Do you want it to show off like figures and that kind of crap?
Oh yeah, that's actually next Sunday's project.
Exactly.
Next Sunday we will be doing. I did this actually. I think another around this time last year thing.
Mhm.
We're gonna do what we call swag off, in which we're gonna get all the crap we have collected, and well, some of the crap we've collected.
Yeah.
Just show it off to viewers and just kind of have a little more relaxed, hair down, kind of chat about the nerdy things of life.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a very light version, and you're
Mhm.
gonna see our hands
Yeah.
and Brandon's
Not our
ugly
faces,
nail.
but our hands. No,
Brandon's
it's gonna be
ugly.
bandaged.
It's so bad, people. Really, it doesn't look that bad. I'm just
She's making it worse sounding than it is.
It's just disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's very disgusting. Anyway.
Yeah. But that's some stuff coming up here. We're kind of slowly getting back into the groove on this channel, and we've always been very active. I feel like we've always been active in our communities that we're in and our discords and all that stuff. We want people to feel like that, they come here and they're welcomed and they are always encouraged. Like if lower end streamers, and I don't mean this as a knock, I'm talking to people that have not hit affiliate yet. I actually kind of lean more into, because knowing that grind, knowing how hard it is, that one person could make a big difference of a lurk and a chat.
Right.
So I tend to kind of help them out more, and it's not because, oh, well, if you like us, you'll buy it. No, it's like I generally want to get you to that next stage so you can grow your community. That's satisfaction for me.
I want to just say that we got lucky that we actually found people that were super supportive. It was hard, honestly, at some point, because we lost people around the end of the year last year, if I'm correct. Was it last year?
Around July or August, I think, is when we had that
Yeah,
happen.
it was around that time. So
Yeah.
it's been hard to keep ourselves standing. But guess what, bitches? We're still here, and we're still gonna keep on
We're
going.
still, not only are we still here, we're also, Illy has seasons that is currently publishing on Substack, which you can find in our social links, by the way.
Yes. Right now
I can
is.
type that.
Well, type it right, Brandon.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm on chapter 7. I need to work on chapter 8 because I haven't done shit.
Life
But
happens.
no. I'm taking my fucking time. I want them to
Okay,
look
that's
pretty, and also
Yeah.
it's the skimpy chapter. Like I said, I always say that. It's not true.
Excels, yeah.
But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Yeah.
work on me right now. So it's like,
Mhm.
if I wanted to look
Yeah.
pretty, I'm gonna wait till like it looks
Yeah.
pretty. So
Also coming, I think we're still talking March, but there's some things that have to be confirmed before we confirm that 100% because of what's happening with your side.
Mhm.
Coming in March, we've been teasing it on social media. You've seen pictures, you've seen me talking about it. The dominant ones will be coming out this year. Huge shout out again to our editor at this point.
Editora.
Yeah, editora. Rakagod, who is going through that thing like, crazy and pointing out stuff that I fucked up and fixing it. But it's making traction. We're moving along on that. I'm moving along on it. The elevator pitch to that is, come for the sex, stay for the surprisingly interesting plot.
Yeah. Get attached to characters, and then yeah.
She's still pissed at me about that one.
It's just Waffle, you need to read that
That's
shit.
the elevator pitch, buddy. Well,
That is
nobody's read it but her yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, just stick around.
Yeah, it'll get there, but that'll be
Uh,
coming on the Substack, so
you know
don't worry
what?
about that.
I'm gonna look for the picture so everyone can see it.
Yeah, you should show that off because it is a damn good piece you did there.
Let me just open it up.
Yeah.
Keep on talking, Brandon. Keep on
Yeah.
talking.
So we're gonna talk this up here real quick. When it comes to this, Illy, we kind of did this sketch years ago, and I was like, hey, this would be kind of fun with what we had changed. Let's do it like a remake of it. She did that, and then she added on another part of it, which we'll get to in a second. I'm not going to go into a big spiel about this. Go to our YouTube page. That's on our social links. That tells you, it's got the video there. It kind of gives the base pitch of what the hell we're talking about with that book. And it is text written with pictures, so it's like a light novel, I guess is a good way to put it. Are you ready yet? Are we good?
Yes, I'm putting it right
Okay.
now.
Okay, and it's still vamping, and please, if you guys are
It's
enjoying,
there!
please follow, and there it is. This is the picture, two of the covers that she did the last couple of days. These are the end results, and we actually put them together
Yeah,
because we didn't realize how good of a dichotomy it was until we did it.
yeah. Well, I didn't like honestly. The one in the left, the one on the left.
Our left.
That was the original. I had like an original sketch for it,
Mhm.
and Brandon said like, you know what you should be doing? You should update that in me because now it's two chicks. I mean, yeah, it's two girls and one guy. I'm like, let's do it.
And then we have the antagonist side on the other end now.
I hate him. But yeah, no. I thought it looked very good. The neon
does.
thing and everything going around and all the you can see the personalities of the fucking characters and everything, and that's what I was doing. The one on the right, that's the one that I was doing while Brandon was ranting about video game last night.
Commentary.
Yeah, commentary, whatever. So I really want people to know about this one. We've been putting a lot of sweat.
And I feel like when we get closer to launch, we may have another live stream sort of explaining this, kind of with an update
Right.
of what all of is going to be entailing of that one, because we're still trying to put it together.
Mhm.
So it's not 100% there yet, but we're getting a lot closer than we were, say, this time last year.
Right.
So if it feels like we haven't been doing much on the stream side of things, it's because we both have stories going on, and we have my Desk of Chaos Substack, which is also on the links. We post links all over the place to this stuff. So if you guys are following on social media, please, by all means, check us out over there. Also, if you like what you see here, give us a follow. I
Yep.
know I'm repeating myself, but it's just honest to God.
No,
you
let's be fair, people. We want to be better. We're trying
We're
to
always
get
trying
better.
to be better.
We're always trying to be better and work on ourselves and bring you guys more stuff to entertain and look at us. Like it's nothing like like a power trip. It's more of a, you know what? I like the community that we're creating because it's good people,
Yes.
it's good friends, and that's what I want. If this community can get bigger and nicer, whoa, let's do it.
By the way, before I forget here, I meant to mention this at the start, and I'm sorry I completely forgot about
What
this.
up?
With Tekken coming out, we obviously have crossplay going on with different systems and all that.
Oh yeah.
So if you go to our Discord, or if you're on Rockagos Discord, I don't know who's here is on there, but our Discord especially, if you are signing up for tournaments or something like, if you want to jump into tournaments like we talk about on here sometimes, like what I commentated with,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in our community are kind of doing tournaments. Like Neo Virgil did that the other night, obviously is what I did. We kind of wanted to create a master list with consent of people that if you go in there and you go to our lobby on the Magic Ninja Robot Discord, you'll see a pinned article that is a document. Basically, put your name in, your screen name, and it's on record there. And we have a master list, so when it comes time to, if we know that there's people that want to play or they're in a tournament, we can kind of go, okay, this is the people we can look for. So just something to consider here. Something I'm trying to figure out also is with, like, I know there's other games. There's King of Fighters. Like, there's a lot of other fighting games out there, and I'm trying to create like a master list, so whenever somebody wants to do a tournament, we can kind of go, here's a list of people that maybe are interested.
Right.
So that's a project I'm working on with Rockagoth, and So if you want to join in on something like this, or you want to kind of meet some new people and her community, we work with them a lot, and they are very nice people. There are great people in there.
Yeah.
And our community also has some great people. Obviously, Waffle has been on here tonight talking. We have Savior, who, God bless that man in all shape and form. Honestly, that dude hooked us up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we are trying to grow our community and trying to be a little more involved, because maybe we weren't. Oh, he is very much.
He is. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what you speak. If you speak Spanish, you're welcome. If you speak Chinese, we'll fire up a translator. You're welcome. We'll figure it out. And we want you guys to always feel like there is a place to be found with us on this channel, or any channel that is affiliated with us that we work closely with.
If you speak Swedish, I'm getting there with mjölk.
And that was Nolk.
Mjölk. It's mjölk. I don't know, Brandon. I'm trying.
Woman speaks 2 languages and sometimes can't remember words, so she adds a third
Oh,
one to this.
that's
This was a great idea.
That's Brandon says, like, Brandon, Illy, you take like 2,000 seconds to remember a word, and you want to remember a third word. I mean, like, look, mjölk is stuck in my brain. At least I know how to ask for mjölk.
She's not wrong, at least.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That's kind of like our base pitch for what MNR, or Magic Ninja Robot, is.
Right.
I'll be writing more on Substack as I'm sure the time goes on, with my own Desk of Chaos, which is just my corner of ranting.
Yeah, and
Have
on
you
my
ever
end, well, on my end, like I said, I have the story. So my story, the story season.
But if you ever wanted to know, if you ever missed Dennis Miller going, I'm gonna get off on a rant here, and you missed that type of thing, but you want to see it in word form, Desk of Chaos has you covered. The last article I put up was actually about suggestions for things to use for the new year, to, like, that are not paid, or if they are, they're disclosed as paid, but things that are not Microsoft or related that you can use to be a more productive person on your computer.
Wow, you did all that? Really?
I was bored.
I can see that. I'm trying to look for your Substack.
Oh, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I have mine. I mean, see, I kind of wanted to show.
It.
I kind of wanted to show off, like, a bit. Like, if you are bored and you want to read a good story and some bullshit, Ely Substack has you. Ely Writes Stuff.substack.com has all the stupid chapters right now. So if you're interested, go please follow me, I guess. I don't know. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Help.
Okay.
So, anyway.
And on that note, since I'm here, there is mine.
Yeah, I mean, I can open it up, really. It's like...
Yeah, hopefully it opens up. Yeah.
It did. Let me
Yes,
put you.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Here's
hey, I already got it there. Yay.
Yeah, so this
still
is...
a little bit of work, but...
but he's working on it. This is fine. Just be nice to him.
And you know what? Since I am here, what the hell? Hold on.
What's that?
Get into the next one here.
Where are you putting?
For those of you that are curious about the dominant ones...
Oh, boy.
We don't have anything posted there yet.
It would be nice. I love it. You have
but
like
that
a
is the
page,
place.
right?
If you want to subscribe, it's if you can subscribe, that way you'll get. So when you subscribe to our Substacks, you will get emails of our topics.
Yeah.
So it's like new chapter of seasons, direct to your inbox.
Yeah, you can read
whatever ramble I come up with, direct to your inbox. You don't even have to do anything as such, okay?
Yeah, that's the great thing about it. Like, everything is on an email, and you can check. It's like, oh shit, I'm in the crapper and I want to read it. Here you go. So, oh my god. So.
Yeah, but so that's all of our stuff there. So if you guys are curious, please by all means jump in and say hi, and feel free to comment on our stuff. But I think on that we're gonna kind of wrap it up, and this week will be something with Tekken. I just don't know what day. I assume there'll be is there going to be a wheel of waifus, or waifu corner? I'm sorry.
There's probably going to be one. Sadly, this week I work almost all day, all week. And I don't know what time I'm leaving you. But I will do it, if not Wednesday at noon.
Right.
That's going to be the day. So.
And next week, it will be half-ass show on Saturday, as of right now. I know we keep saying that, but it should be all systems go. And then Sunday will be swag off. we're gonna get our shit together for that one.
Yeah.
And by the way, we are also coming up on our streamiversary very soon, where it will be 1 year since we got to affiliate.
And also our
So-
birthdays. God
That's the week
damn.
after this one, yeah. But the streamiversary will be coming up soon. I'm kind of trying to get that set up. I gotta go into the Twitcher thing and kind of roll with that.
Mhm.
And that is pretty much everything we got at the moment going with that.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know what else to say on that.
Well, let's finish with what we always say. If you like what you see, give us a follow. It's for free. If you like to
Mhm.
support us, there's always that subscription button, so you don't have this with ads and all that crummy
If you
stuff.
have Prime, make Bezos pay. But if
Yeah.
you are like Waffle and you want to help, always appreciated, never required. Never ever
Never.
required.
Never. We don't require it.
I mean,
unless-
if we get money, granted that will help us do some things we want to do on the channel. I'm not even going to say that. It does help
Mhm.
us grow, but it's not mandatory.
mandatory. No. Oh, as long as you like what you see, like I said, give us a
Mhm.
follow, share it to your friends and such. I will. Don't worry. I will.
Yeah, she'll get her sleeping pills. She'll be fine.
Hell yeah. I will use it on pills. Like, honestly. Anyway. Wow, that got dark really
This is
quick.
your brain on drugs. Any questions?
My brain on drugs sounds like this. Not gonna lie. I need to stop.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in on this Sunday half-ass show. Next week, we'll be back at our regular time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. So I'm sure there's a mountain time in there or something I forgot. Sorry, guys.
We try.
I got
we
enough
try.
to remember.
We try.
Yeah. So we will see you all through the week. I'll be popping around in streams on Magic Ninja, obviously. And until then, thank you very much for stopping by and seeing what we got going on. And we will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for passing by and have a wonderful week. Bye bye.